Come on, lady. Where is Helena?
I don't know where she is. She could be somewhere in Europe. She's very fond of Switzerland. No extradition treaties there.
Switzerland? Okay, where in Switzerland specifically? Where?
I can't be specific. I don't know.
You better know. You don't want the kind of trouble I can get for you in here. I have connections. This may well be the end of your life.
It is, anyway.
What are you saying?
I'm dying. Now, why else do you think I'd be going through this?
So she got you to go to prison and die for her?
Ooh, how succinct. Not to mention brutal. Helena and I are cousins.
Identical cousins. You talk alike, you walk alike, you even lie alike.
But I was much prettier. No, she had our differences changed surgically so we could deceive even you.
I'm flattered. All those plots and plans and all that trouble just for little old me.
It's gone.
Well, maybe it's not even in the house. Maybe you lost it outside somewhere, like on the porch or in the driveway.
I suppose that's possible. I mean, it could have fallen off my finger. But you see, I would never have taken it off and just left it somewhere, and it can't vanish. So somebody had to come and take it.
Well, look, the important thing is you have Luke and he has you.
But first my wedding dress and now my ring.
Well, yeah, it is a coincidence, but maybe that's all it is.
No, Bobby. I don't believe in coincidences. Something is wrong.
Well, you gotta hand it to Helena. She is brilliant. All this time she's had you waiting in the wings to take the fall for her if things got too tight.
You'll never prove it.
I don't have to prove it. I just have to find her.
Where in God's name could my engagement ring be?
I have absolutely no idea, but we have to be narrowing the options because how many times have we just retraced your steps?
And come up completely empty.
Yeah. But we're not done.
But this is just so frustrating. How could I have lost it?
I have no idea. But don't worry, we'll find it. And you know what? If we don't find it, we'll have another
No,
ring.
I'm not going to have another one made.
Luke would be fine with that.
I wouldn't.
Oh, well, I mean, tell him. Of course, tell him. I know he would understand.
Well, I haven't even heard from him since yesterday. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. I have a feeling that something is really, really wrong.
Laura, I'm really sorry you're feeling that way, but Luke is Luke, and you know that, and you'll hear from him when you hear from him.
What if it's Helena? She always told me that she put a curse on us, you know? And we're trying to get married again, and the last time she put a curse on us at our wedding.
A curse? Laura, please listen to yourself. Stop that. Helena may be many things, all of them bad, but she is not supernatural or magical or bewitched. She said that to scare you.
Well, she did.
She is a sick, angry woman, and she's in jail for the rest of her life. She can't hurt you anymore.
I'm sorry. You know, the one thing your brother taught me was to trust my own instincts. And right now, my instincts are screaming that something is really wrong here.
Oh. Terrible news.
What happened? What's wrong?
The wedding is falling apart around my ankles. I tell you, it's an absolute avalanche of disaster. The church we booked for the wedding has been shut down. I don't know, some fault or all about a pipe bursting loose, and now the basement is full of water. But don't panic.
Are they sure it won't be ready in time?
Oh, no. They're closed indefinitely. Now they're complaining about mildew or mold in the drywall. I don't know. We've got to find another church immediately.
Okay, I'll leave that in your hands.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence, Miss Spencer. I won't let you down. By God, you're going to have the wedding of the century if it kills me. Oh, listen, I've had all the phone calls transferred over here to the house until all this mess gets settled. I've got to go in the study and get a hold of that caterer.
Did you hear that? There's no church.
Well, that could be a coincidence.
It could be, but it's not.
Well, you know, weddings almost never go smoothly, Laura. I mean, that is almost a law of nature.
Do you remember how sure you were that Carly was alive? Even when everybody was telling you that it was absolutely impossible? That's how strongly I feel about this. I know you think I'm crazy. You think that I should just dismiss the whole thing.
I don't. I believe that you should always trust your instincts, especially when they are shouting at you.
Well, they are.
Okay. Well then, we have to find your engagement ring. And I know just the person who can help.
You called a psychic to help me find my missing engagement ring?
Okay, it's not the kind of thing I normally go in for, but give it a
Call
shot.
and cancel, please.
No, what have you got to lose?
Look, I went to a psychic once when I was 15 years old, and I think he told me that I was going to marry an accountant and have 6 children. Okay? I think he also told me that I was Helen of Troy in a previous life.
Okay, I'll admit there are a lot of quacks out there.
Yeah, I just don't have the patience for this right now, Bobby.
Laura, one of the nurses at the hospital was missing a family heirloom, and this psychic found it right away. So, you know what? It could work. Could we just open our minds to the possibility?
And our wallets.
All right, people. Don't panic. Oh, God, this is tragic. The pale aqua fabric we ordered for the bridesmaids' gowns has been sent to Madagascar, and the fabric they sent us is puce. Can you imagine? Puce. And wait, there's more. The caterer has come down with food poisoning from chicken that wasn't cooked long enough. He swears it'll never happen again. I need a bubble bath. Look, just don't panic.
Stop saying that, Elton.
Somebody's trying to sabotage this wedding.
Laura, that's a little extreme.
Extreme! Didn't you hear that, man? How many things have gone wrong, Bobby? 5, 6?
Well, you know, with you and Luke, don't things always go wrong? I mean, come on. That's one of the reasons why you love each other so much. Just when you think you know what's going to happen, you get all kinds of surprising twists and turns. And besides, that should be your motto. Expect the unexpected. Oh, let's cross our fingers. Let's hope for some really good news.
Hiya, Bobby. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Laura?
Hi.
I was just down at the Hall of Records.
And?
Well, there's been some kind of a foul up down there. You see, all of the legal documents have been moved
What
to another...
happened?
Basically, you and Luke can't get married.